It only takes a cinder for a phoenix to rise.
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 7 of our Malekith, the Old World and SFO Grimhammer campaign. In today's episode, we are here with Malekith. I was looking to go ahead and start upgrading Malekith's army. I spent a wee bit of our servants on speeding along our Beastmaster stables so we could hopefully get a Charybdis or a War Hydra. I was going to start off with the Charybdis just because it has a toxic bit of venom and it is an awesome anti-large duelist. And I was going to use that to finish our quest battle here against the Asur. Since they have got lots of pretty dangerous large units, we can use the Charybdis to drag them on down while our Dark Shards do their dastardly work. But we don't quite have the gold for one, so what we're going to do, especially since this random rebellious army of the trolls have showed on up, we'll jump over into the Giants Causeway. Since we are an SFO, we should have a nice little reduction to our overall army upkeep, since we're sitting inside of a settlement. And we won't get any extra stances, sadly, but a little bit more experience gain and 10% less upkeep, which would be nice for a turn. And we'll just go ahead and save all of the gold we have, so that Malekith can recruit in some elite Hydra here very soon. Marathi's about to have some Witch Elves, which are also going to be awesome, because we are 100% going to be stabbing Grimgor in the back. Only one of us could own Albion, especially since no other settlements are close enough or no other factions. So I don't think Grimgor's even seen anyone else. So even though we're improving for now, we are going to be the only faction he can see, and he has to keep up his fightiness or suffer attrition. So we're about to be in all sorts of hurt. Now let's skip on through, ignore all the upgrades to be had. I might repair our damaged buildings here. 400's quite a bit, but this will get us our income back for the Dark Elf landing, and also buff up our troopers when we're under siege, which is great. And then we'll end the turn. Alright. Another uneventful turn. Very thankfully this time. We are still improving, but very, very slightly. The Jade Court was wiped out. I was hoping to keep the Jade Court around to keep sacking that settlement and yoinking their people away to be slaves, but it wasn't working out quite like that. Combat focus has been achieved now, so less recruitment cost for melee infantry and a bit more eliteness as well. Ooh, a Surfeit of Slaves. Uncommonly clement weather has driven the gargantuan denizens of the seas further north, resulting in an easy season of raiding and pillaging across the ocean for the Reavers. Now the streets of Karankar throng with fresh slaves, ripe and ready to be distributed around Nagaroth. Due to this influx of fresh labor, building costs have decreased faction-wide. 15%. Nice. Thank goodness for those unpaid workers. I cannot tell you how badly I want to betray Grimgor now. His army is not very strong. There's nothing really defending the Sherweald Forest. Man, this is dangerous though. If I could get Marathi to hit Gouger as well, that would feel even safer for us, but he just has normal trolls. Allowing Grimgor any amount of time to build up is going to be dangerous. Launching this attack is also going to be dangerous. His Doom Divers outrange us. It's just normal orc boys. They're very deadly. They are just normal orc boys, so low armor, bronze shields. Our Dark Shard should make very quick work of them. I think we need to betray Grimgor now, before he has a chance to activate a Wa. This does eliminate Malekith's ability to grab what I want. Snag the Ice Blades. What would they really give us? A Chilling Aura. Nothing too useful. No, we'll keep what we've got. We need to make sure I'm casting spells with Malekith left and right. And since Grimgor is on foot, we should be able to at least keep Malekith well away from him. There is a pretty good opportunity for us to be losing our master, though, and if we do lose him, so be it. That's a sacrifice Malekith is willing to make. Yeah, we can't afford any kinds of extra buffs. We get you closer, Kevin, that way we can actually have our reign of terror. Can we? Looks like it. Getting over here might be a little bit closer, wouldn't it?
Set the sails.
Wee bit closer. We are on the edge. I'm hoping that counts. Because now it's time to betray Grimgor. We also have to make sure I can deal with Gouger on the clapback. That is a lot of trolls, but if we get inside the forest, we'll at least have that as a defensive settlement battle. This is spooky.
Mother of the Druki.
Very spooky. He can move just about anywhere. Here's what we'll do with Gouger.
I watch from the shadows. By my
Watch from the
design.
shadows here, then, Marathi.
Into the shadows.
Try to lure them over towards the Tower of Lanong, so if we attack, Malekith is likely to get attacked back, so we need to be very ready here. Extra Winds of Magic Power Reserve, plus 10 per turn. Let's go for it. I'm hoping that gives us more magic in this battle. If not, well, Servants will use for Marathi's continued existence. I would become more unreliable. Declaring war while having treaties is an act of treachery. We are treacherous. Who would have guessed? We only dropped a low, because no one likes Grimgor. Valiant defeat? Yeah, this is going to be awful, but I'm excited. We get 110 magic, so does he, so his shaman will be launching green nonsense our way. That's a little bit annoying. Shouldn't be an issue, though. Alright, so it's not a minor settlement battle, so it's not the Wood Elf Forest. And they're going to be coming from the high ground. Okay. Let's see if we have what it takes. Alright then. They have the extreme high ground. We'll start deployment. I think we'll want to pull it back to between Zeesrock. Yeah, the forests are going to give us some cover from their cavalry, of which I don't think they have very much. Very thankfully. There's just the single unit of Boar Boy Biggins, which are quite dangerous. Armor piercing, bonus V large, and infantry. I mean, these guys are going to be nasty. But if we can focus them down with the hand bows and our shades off the bat, that would be awesome. So that's what we're going to try to do. Shades. We're going to pull you behind this kind of rock formation because they'll be forced to move around it. Give us at least a little bit of time to engage. We'll have the catapults back behind. Wish our bolt throwers actually had a wee bit more range than they do. We'll make do. What we're going to do with these guys, we're going to pull them back a little bit. 350. We actually can't pull them back, can we?
Dark elves.
Oh. These guys might be a bit stuck. Terrain is not giving us any favors here. We might want to pull back to here, but once again, because of the shape of the map, we would be punished for doing so. Okay, we're going to stick with what we got then. Hand bows, I want. Definitely protecting this side. And one another. Bolt fiends. We'll have a unit of spears. See exactly how everything is once we set up our crossbows and things. So, the unarmored crossbows. Unshielded crossbows.
Dark shots. Nagarothi.
I also prefer the bolt fiends to be firing for longer, so if the others get shut down, I don't want the bolt fiends getting shut down.
Merciless warriors.
Felt like that. And we'll have our bladesmen, who are going to be a very thin front line against all of these orcs. Go ahead and have the halberdiers in between here.
Bleak swords. Dark elves.
I think we will have to deal with them trying to flank round. I have cavalry over here at all. Yeah, one unit of the orc boar boys and some Durkit squigs. So we will hide one of our spears here in the woods.
Merciless warriors. Dealers in death.
Like this will do. We'll have the master kind of back inside of the bolts himself.
Dark shots.
There we go. And then our last set of spearmen here.
Dealers in death.
We'll keep on this side, and then we'll have them rotate well round. Going to be a harrowing battle the whole time, though. I can guarantee you. Whole bunch of clinching. Chariots, let's have you all. I'd love to have them harass these squigs, but they would get torn to shreds, kind of like they were made out of paper. A whole bunch of little piranhas over there. Right then. Let's do it. I'm going to actually rotate this group a little bit, bring these spears forward.
We are ready.
Rotate this group as well. I mean, this is not lovely.
By your command.
And kind of bring them around though. Alright. These guys cross. Have them start dealing damage to Durkit Squigs. They have a lot of not very much armor. Armor deficiencies, if you will. Spears across here. Shades move up.
As you say.
Do not have a very defensive position here. I do not enjoy.
Orders
The
understood.
other end of the little river.
Bolt throwers.
Bolt throwers, you guys move a little bit. Try to move up and get some shots on. Okay, so the Doom Divers are starting to fire away as well. That's going to be lots of damage.
Forward. Onwards
And you forget
to
the enemy
murder.
has their own artillery. Fair enough. Enjoy. You move up and start firing on Durkit Squigs. If they come after you, I've got some things for them.
Corsair
Ouch.
hand. Advance.
Right hand bows, let's come on back behind here.
Forward.
You are well and truly fully in range.
Moving out. Going.
Little line back.
Onwards to murder.
Come the Squigs. Oh, here comes just some normal orc boys. That's no problem at all. Doom Divers got shredded. There's still a few of them left, though. Malekith, we can icy chill through everything running up our direction. Hit all of this, this is so quick. Went fall back. Bolt throwers switch over into multi-shot round. And we'll let them range their own targets. Back to shoot the Squigs. Speedy boys are their dangerous units. Still getting bombs dropped on us by these Doom Divers. How do they have the units for it?
Cold-blooded killers.
Malekith, you try to get after them. You cannot really afford too much of that.
Onward
Punch those Doom Divers as much as possible.
to destruction.
Only real way to dodge them is to move just as they're coming in.
Slaughter. Going.
Even that doesn't always work.
Make them bleed.
Let's go ahead and fall you guys back. And those two.
Carnage awaits. Carnage awaits. Going.
They have got a lot of infantry, don't they?
We are ready.
Pull our Squigs away. Malekith, you charge down. Alright, they're gone. You come on back now. Had to lose our micro on the chariots just for a moment.
Moving out.
Hopefully we don't end up losing our chariots.
Murder awaits.
Malekith, if you can crash in, you should likely scare them away. You can launch some ice through all of these units here. Come on, chariots, don't stop.
To destruction. Druki.
Pull the shades back a little bit more so they're not getting
Advance Druki.
flanked when I'm not paying attention.
Cold-blooded killers.
Start tearing apart the individual groups. All gobos. That was all English for sure.
Onwards to murder. Withdraw.
Shots in. Malekith, you start fleeing now. We can go ahead and yoink some damage onto these chariots, perhaps, just to steal some extra magic. We don't really need it, though.
Make them bleed.
Keep falling back.
Kill everything. The merciless host.
Alright, yeah, they've found our handbows for sure. Shades, you focus those biggins,
To destruction.
who are going to be a nightmare. And those, you focus them. Cross. Let's go Kane's Lash on... Really, who can we help out the most here? Stopping these biggins from doing too much damage is going to be pretty important.
Eager for battle.
Already been caught. Alright. Soul Rain. Master, if you can move up and help out with these squigs, that would be awesome. Icy Chill through all of these lads. Normal orc boys, let's go ahead and focus those black orcs. Sheer numbers of them. But the first group of orc boys is gone. Blast away this big group here. Bring the chariots on round. Smash in here. Wow, these archers, serious shots into our normies, didn't they?
Eager for battle.
The Witch King.
Well and truly stuck, Malekith. You move in and slaughter these orc boys.
The merciless host.
Chariots, come on out just for a moment. In fact, go after these Night Gobbo archers.
Shades. With pleasure.
Ears, deal with them.
Rookie forward.
You guys fall back, both shades, focus those biggins.
Corsair handbows.
Alright, Chariots did some serious damage when they got caught, so let's pull them through if we can.
With pleasure.
Go after this group.
Nagarothi.
Chariots can just keep scaring off the... comes Grimgor. Let's blast ourselves an exit route. And run.
Carnage Cross.
Master, you fall back as well. Let's allow the normies to fight Grimgor.
Warriors.
We'll keep dealing with the front line.
End them.
Ouch, this is horrifying. Moving, go after these Gobbo archers. Stop this nonsense.
Eager for battle.
Orc boys are always scary. Keep close. You help out your shade, brethren.
Dark elves.
Same here. I think we've got them.
Two.
Malekith, do not get caught by Grimgor at all. Looks like the rest of his troops are about to break. As soon as his lads are gone, it's pretty quick and simple to deal with Grimgor.
Shots. The merciless host.
Well done. It got quite spooky.
Slash. Kill.
Come back in and start chasing.
Advance.
Almost lost our chariots, but we still have 2 models and 3, so they'll heal up all of their health up to almost full. Not go too far in, that way we don't lose units.
Dealers in death.
Ooh, Malekith, I told you to flee. Time to go. Here, hopefully you don't miscast. That would be just the worst. Push you guys to single shot, and let's go ahead and pepper him with artillery. That'll do. Switch over. That got a little bit hectic, but we've managed to pull out a pretty marvelous victory. Not too many losses means we can easily turn and defend against the upcoming threats. I'm going to run down as many of these regions as we can just for the extra experience, and I'll catch you all in a moment. We managed to get out of there, only losing 161 Druki. That is fantastic. Malekith racking up 283 kills, almost being unseated by our chariots there. Well done, and we'll take a Heart Seeker. Any ability to find the heart of a living thing? Sure. Sounds like a very dangerous blade to have. We will definitely be looting and occupying for the 900 extra greenskin servants. And we get a Hide Striker. This hide is perhaps not as durable as it originally thought. Best way to deal with Grimgor is by stabbing him in the back. No doubt. So extra armor rather for all characters faction-wide, more armor-piercing weapon damage for Malekith, and then less leadership for all lords and heroes in the region. Which is going to stack nicely with all of Malekith's already leadership buffs, or debuffs he has. Who's on a dark steed. Actually, we'd rather him be on foot. Not going to use him as a character assassin. We're going to use him as a defender. So back on foot with you, good sir. I don't have any armor for you just yet. Yeah, Marathi needs it more than you do. We do have skills to pass out, though, and I'm thinking Anything that increases your melee defense is going to be the way here. He's already got 63, which is fantastic. Malekith, I think it's good time. Wouldn't you get so much more extra loot? Let's go for the Triumph of Evil for more replenishment rate. That way, I mean, we're already almost maxed out. We can sit in the sure-wheeled forest and wait for Grimgor to come to us, or we're just going to start rampaging through his territories. Try to do is grab Marathi, take down a Gouger here once this army is dealt with. Trolls are scary, but Malekith's severe leadership penalties should see them fleeing to the hills pretty quickly. No upgrades there because they might choose to attack. Will upgrade the port, Dark Elf Harbor. Throw in the clay pits. Definitely upgrade the House of Exiles, and... do we want the Estates of the Masters? It is 1,000. We've already got 263 growth here. What if instead we upgrade this Dark Elf Harbor? They could decide to come up this way and attack through the Bleakmoor, which would be quite unfortunate. Because we're not making as much gold here, and we're not collecting income at all. Let's go ahead and add in the Slave Gate to make sure we keep the area under our thumb. Herb Gatherer's Camp, would that be worth? How well defended is the Bleakmoor? Quite a few crossbowmen. And we're a very good defensive faction. Let's do... really tough call. Let's go ahead and snag the exotic animal market here. This will also give us some slaves per turn. And then we can come on up to Nagranath, do a wee bit of selling. Citadel of Lead, we gotta wait a few more turns. Got 2,000 servants to sell. Let's go ahead and chuck in the Dark Tower here as well. Right? Or do we save some gold so that way Malekith can upgrade? Tough call. Let's save some gold. I would love to get Malekith's Charybdis.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Can't quite get it with Kevin, so let's drop over into expansion, which we should have previously. See how things play out. The claiming of Surewield, though, allows us to have more hostages, upkeep, extra movement range to get out of here would be pretty awesome. Upkeep production also sounds awesome. Let's do the movement range. Reading of the Dark Portents. We can scoot along to smack the Pillar of Og-Agog.
I ain't doing that.
Look at all the cavalry there. Be a much more difficult fight than even Grimgor himself. So he does choose to attack the Causeway, but this is perfect because now he can't escape. We will 100% be losing this battle. There's no reason to fight it.
Draw your blades, we fight!
Draw your blades, we fight. They got a ton of kills, but wasn't enough. Yeah, claim it. Good idea. Oh no, they looted the Giants Causeway, the audacity. If you flee. See, I'd like to think we told them they were coming and they just ran up to Okness, all of them, and there was nothing but just pretend decoys set up there. Evil Choir Master and some exploiting of feuds. A whisper here, a murmur there. Winning is often most satisfying when others don't know what you're playing. For experience for units and more control.
My cruelty
Gouger thinks he did something cool. But little does he know.
I am
Marathi, can you reach? Absolutely not. And you can't get to Cairn Malag either. How weird.
Forage and hunt. It is willed.
Come over and steal some goodies from the Cairn then. And we'll just have Malekith come after the Giants Causeway. Should be an easy battle. Pyrrhic victory. We will have to fight it. Is it going to be a minor settlement battle or out of the field? Out of the field plays in our favor, especially when we can set up between these two choke points. Let's crush some more greenskins. You need to watch out for Spear Leech. But that's about it. And we could set our Reapers to dealing with her with extreme prejudice. Let's do it. Alright. So we have an opportunity to either set up between these two kind of hilly checkpoints or just up on the actual hill itself. I'm thinking we will go for... let's set up over on this side. It'll actually keep the enemy chariots from doing anything that they really want to do, so we'll have bolt throwers in the back. Since we'll try to have them focus firing in the enemy giant most of the battle. Should have no trouble arcing up and over our actual units. We will have our bleak swords. Kind of like so, where you're just waiting for the enemy to pour through this choke point here we've made for them. So one of our units of spears in the woods here. Are you guys not able to hide? Perfect spot to hide. There you go. And more spearmen on this edge. Both of our chariots up front to disrupt and be obnoxious. Hopefully we can get the Spirit Leech on them instead of Malekith, because he is actually a little bit wounded.
We are ready. Bleak swords. The merciless host.
Now we need them a little bit closer, just because Greenskin's got the fight in them.
Nagarothi.
Bolt Fiends.
Bolt throwers.
Scoot the bolt throwers a little bit around. That way they can actually be used. There we are.
Dark elves.
Here. It worked out pretty well to have the more expendable Dark Shards up front. Go figure. Do both of the hand bows on this flank, which also worked out just fantastically last time. Wouldn't mind having them on the other edge to catch the Wolf Archers. Shades are going to be for. Freeze and ready to come on out and do some serious damage. Right then, Malekith and Kuzu. Front line, all of our Dark Shards, which will be in guard mode. Put the Reapers with them. We'll get their own squad, and we'll actually have you guys all in guard mode as well, so they're not charging up past where I would like them.
Dark shards. Nagarothi. Merciless warriors.
You need to be pretty close to actually do any damage, and then we'll have good old Blackguard using their armor. Looks good, let's get them. Misery for all. Let's go this way with the squad. Got all the trolls in the center. You just won't even worry about it. We'll bring you all this way, then as they roll on over, Malekith can come up the other direction and blast magic. They all roll forward. Let's make sure nothing needs to be changed on this end. You've got to set up pretty much exactly how I want. Spirit Leech on the unit I want. And moving up the side there. A little bit slow on the cold one. That Spirit Leech did some fair damage.
Chariots. Druki. Forward.
And rotate, make sure they are launching shots at who I want. Fireball coming our way as well. Alright. Don't know if we dodged it, but it didn't do that much damage, so it's not too bad. Soul Torment here on these Savage Orcs. Keep the devastating fire up. Malekith, you close enough to launch any icy chill through the line. Dust going through these orc boys and the Savage Orcs. Gonna use all of the army abilities that we can here. All back a bit. blasting these night goblins if they choose to not move. They're gonna come on towards us and hit Malekith with Spirit Leech. Their strategy. Twigs are pretty quick, so let's bring you guys back to help protect Malekith. Shades come on forward as well.
Merciless host. Orders
Looks
understood.
like Malekith is gonna get caught. Chariots, you guys come around to help.
Eager for battle.
We'll have them in multi-shot round to start.
Merciless warriors. Bolt throwers.
Leave them there. Malekith has been caught by the squigs. We'll go ahead and slow them down now. There we go. Just keep falling on back. We'll have the shades come up and rip these night goblins apart. Ancient Marauders actually get fair damage. I think it's because they have armor piercing. You come after them. Armor piercing or not, they are not rated for armored chariots in combat or melee.
Battle ready.
They're broken. Let's have the shades move in. Why are you guys out of your groups?
Eager for
Go.
battle.
All chariots come on back. Shades can try to help deal with them. Malekith move in and keep doing damage to the squig hoppers.
No mercy.
Come on, chariots, you can do it.
Onwards to murder. Terror and death.
Shades need to fall back very quickly.
End them.
Here come trolls. Shades absolutely need to fall back.
Suffering for all.
Spirit Leech, thankfully, on the right units. These Savage Orcs.
Destruction
Beautiful.
awaits.
That's a fair bit of damage. Drop that in the middle. Just go wide.
Chariots to destruction.
That's it.
Moving out.
You bolt throwers reach the giant yet? No such luck.
True heir of an area.
Shades, you keep falling back as well. Behind our archers now. Or our spear unit, that is.
At once, without question.
Switch to danger zone.
Malekith.
By your
Now,
command.
you keep falling back. Let's get behind our lines with this group.
Onwards to murder.
Ancient Marauders are not terrible. I'm gonna make this progression up the street here very dangerous.
Destruction.
Slow down both of these units if we can. That's the way.
Malekith.
Blood will flow.
They reacted very quick there in the hive mind.
Fear me.
Giant, is it in bolt thrower range yet?
Throwers. At once.
Likely is. Deal with that savage giant.
Fear my wrath.
No, 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 no.
Moving out.
One of the chariots just got knocked out. Let's pull them back behind.
Going. We are ready. Druki, forward.
Another chariot just got wiped out. Hurry up there.
Red spear.
Here's you go ahead and charge these squig hoppers.
Blade.
Let the shades do their work from there. You think y'all making it into my line?
Ready. Bleak swords.
The audacity. Let's you two deal with him, and Malekith, you can go help out. Chariots, you go wide.
Merciless
Anyone with a
warriors.
bolt, let's deal with these gobble archers first,
Slay them.
and then, okay, you have to move up, let's not.
Going.
Don't like that at all.
Eager for battle.
Chariots go wide. Malekith absolutely clapped that enemy lord.
Corsair handbows.
Chariots, you guys come up through as well now.
Advance, Druki.
Chains of Lash on top of Orc Boys. Lads in the Woods did a fantastic job.
Red spears.
Pick up the giant though, that's gonna be your job to stop.
Battle ready.
Great, it's not a fun job.
I am dead.
Proving that he is indeed death. Let's launch ice through these groups. Weaken them down as far as possible. Spear Druki in. Handbow's just gonna come around the back and blanket everyone in damage. Malekith, go after the big river troll.
The merciless host.
Let our shades sit in the woods here, and anyone who wants to turn around can get
To slaughter.
turned into a pin cushion.
Moving
That works very well. No one stay. We'll have the Blackguard turn and go after Hero, though. You got a Spirit Leech before falling. Sorry, Greenskins. Trail is beautiful. It is our art style. Fantastic. Well, we've got lots of enemy orcs to run down. I'll catch you all in a moment. Give us a close victory. We used a little bit too much of our ammunition, I guess. Cost in replenishing it is more than the lives of the Greenskins. 500. New servants are ours now, and we will absolutely be looting and occupying because we're just the worst. And this will allow us to get all of our goodies back. So we've got the Raven Heralds, arguably one of the worst ROR units in the entire game. They're just repeating crossbows that fly, and there's nothing different about them.
The true king.
You could go, oh, the flying is great, but they don't have fire while moving. So they're really not good at all. Let's grab it, Scoured and Stripped, just so we're making the most out of all of our the battles here. We should be able to turn around and easily clap
King of Nagaroth.
the remaining Greenskins. They do have quite a bit of actual territory under their control. 8 extra defense and 10% health. Sweet. But it'll just be more lands for us to steal. Put our gold mine back in, and I will spin to these servants to insta-build it for sure. Gold mines being what they are. So through global, which we don't apparently have, there is no global recruitment.
I am the first sorceress.
Argor is likely to try to defend the Cairn Malag. Still fairly well defended. We have the tech for the first upgrade. Or at least the gold for the first upgrade to tech. Which I think is a very good call. Upgrade 1. Ahoy. Of course we can snag upgrade 2 now. Does what? Gives us bonuses to a whole bunch of units we don't have just yet. Yeah, so it'd be best to go in line. These first ones are kind of meh. Extra income from sacking's not bad. Recruitment cost for all of the Black Ark Corsairs is pretty much just for low gear. Alright, such is the way. We've got 7,000 gold left over. Spend it making our pottery maker more elite. Meanwhile, control in adjacent provinces and less slaves used by buildings in the local region. Makes that only usable if you have a lot of them being utilized by the province itself. Let's go for the Dark Elf residences there. Herb Gatherers camp here, and then we can upgrade the Bleakmoor since it's on the border with our enemies. And I'll go ahead and speed this along just in case they do try anything funny. We can slot in the Black Roads, which will give us even more garrison. Sold, and we'll spend the slaves for that as well. Several of these things here. Try to boost up our economy as much as possible. We want to go for a little bit more here, pottery maker. It's worth, but only just 2,600 next turn. That'll allow us to get, I think, a single big beastie unit. Otherwise, we'll have to steal some from the Cairn Malag for grabbing said Charybdis. Right then, that'll be our turn.
Your destruction.
Grimgor wants peace. Oh no. There is absolutely no peace. And he hits the Sure-Wield Forest with a... This is a force we could probably do some damage to, but I'm just gonna let them have it, and then we'll deal with them with Malekith. Spend another turn stamping out some armies. Oh, they chose to sack. Fair enough. You take 59 measly coins with them, and they're raiding in their own lands. Big old fools. We have now finished upgrade 1, so we'll have a little bit more self-defense. chance for all of our heroes.
I serve the Raven God.
I mean, this Zechian faction needs to leave. I have things to do. You got some pretty nasty spells.
I watch from the shadows.
Can harpies out
I
damage
follow
streamers?
Zeech alone.
I think they can.
First.
Follow Zeech alone. We'll deal with you first then. We got Melkoth's at least to start. Is there anything that'll drop the leadership by 20? Sounds fantastic. Devastating even against the likes of the demons.
Mother of the Druki.
Druki strike for Vanguard, or do we want to go for a little bit less speed for our enemies?
You cannot deceive.
Don't outrange us.
Fear the dark.
But Vanguard deploy allows us to be wherever we would like on the battlefield, which is I think, a little bit more useful. First, Zeech,
I am Morathi.
then the Greenskins. Even though it says a decisive, we'll give this one a decisive. Let's see how decisive it thinks it would be against most demons. This is a little bit scary, though.
For the Witch King.
And we lose a few. Not too bad, though. We can go ahead and slave them for a lot of replenishment. Let's do it.
Take these wretches away.
Take them away.
Cain wills
Then we
it.
can switch over to Dark
The
Channeling
power is mine.
for attacking Aaron Malog. Be tired, but they
The
will be
Sunderer.
weak. Valiant defeat. This one I think we'll have no trouble with. We'll go ahead and circle up. If you have enough gold now to grab a Charybdis,
I ain't doing that.
you can make it all the way up to the Giants Causeway.
Merciless.
So be it. Malekith needs
Very
troops.
well.
We're spending the turn grabbing a Charybdis. I guess we're spending 3 turns grabbing a Charybdis. Ooh, now that I don't like. Although it is an upgrade, so. Who wants to get the boot? I'm thinking this unit of Bleak Swords. We shall be replacing you with a beast from the depths. 3 turns is a lot.
Master
Verakath, you move down here to join up with Barathi.
I've skills to show.
He's got a very particular set of skills. He will find you.
King of the Druki.
Probably not going to die, though. It's just going to be much worse. We'll have you... Yeah, regardless of what Argor tries here. Probably could have avoided spending these servants here at the Black Spire.
Feel my rage.
Before we go ahead and call this episode, let's see just what we can get up to. Looks like not a lot. Exotic hothouse. More replenishment rate in that area. I think if anything, we're just gonna save. Definitely go ahead and save. 1,700 gold is nice, but we could go ahead and grab some upgrades over with Admiral Kevin. Shrine of Cain would give us the assassin units, which I think would be awesome. Just picking off enemy heroes and lords. At least those that are not of the legendary persuasion. Right then. We'll start off the next episode with the siege of Aaron Malog. Now I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Malekith episode. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone. Till the next one.